What if I told you the reason your cardio isn't burning fat is because you're doing too much of the wrong kind? You're sweating, you're exhausted, you're spending hours on the treadmill, and yet the belly fat stays. That's not bad luck. That's bad strategy. For years, people were told one simple lie. If you want to lose fat, just do more cardio. So they jog longer, push harder, burn more calories, and still hit a wall. They feel hungry all day, their energy drops, cravings go up, and the scale barely moves. In this video, I'll show you the new fat loss method backed by science, how to use cardio the right way, why traditional cardio often fails, and how to finally get leaner without spending your life on a machine. And make sure you stay until the end, because one tiny cardio mistake most people make after their workout can completely cancel out the fat loss benefit. Why more cardio stops working. Let's start with the biggest myth. Fat loss is not about destroying yourself with endless cardio. It's about creating the right energy deficit while protecting your metabolism, your muscle, and your recovery. Here's the problem. When you do too much high-effort cardio, your body adapts fast. You burn calories during the workout, yes, but your body gets more efficient over time. That means the same 45-minute run starts burning fewer calories than it did in the beginning. And worse, your body often responds by making you move less for the rest of the day. This is called compensation. You finish a brutal cardio session and then sit more, fidget less, feel more tired, and get hungrier. So the calories you think you burned off don't always lead to real fat loss. And here's the shocking part. Cardio can also increase appetite in many people. That means one hard session can trigger a reward meal that wipes out the deficit. Ever noticed how easy it is to eat back 400 calories, but how hard it is to burn them? The science is clear. Cardio can help with fat loss, but only when it's programmed correctly. If your plan is just do more, eventually your body pushes back. So if endless cardio isn't the answer, what is? The answer is something smarter, simpler, and much more sustainable. And it starts with understanding the difference between cardio that supports fat loss and cardio that fights against it. The new fat loss method, Zone 2 plus steps plus short intensity. Here's the method. Use low-intensity cardio as your foundation, daily movement as your secret weapon, and short intense sessions as a tool, not the main event. Let's break that down. First, Zone 2 cardio. This is moderate intensity movement where you can still talk but not. Think brisk walking uphill, cycling, easy jogging, rowing, or incline treadmill walking. This type of cardio is easier to recover from, easier on your joints, and much less likely to trigger massive hunger compared to all-out sessions. It also improves your aerobic base, which helps your body use oxygen and fuel more efficiently. Second, daily steps. This is the most underrated fat loss tool on the planet. Why? Because walking doesn't wreck your recovery, doesn't spike stress the same way, and can dramatically increase your total daily energy output. For many people, going from 3,000 steps a day to 8,000 or 10,000 creates more real fat loss progress than adding another punishing cardio class. That sounds too simple? But simple works. Third, short intensity. Yes, HIIT can be useful, but useful does not mean daily. 1 to 3 short sessions per week is enough for most people. Think 10 to 20 minutes, not 60. The goal is to stimulate fitness, preserve time, and avoid digging a recovery hole you can't get out of. Bold truth. The best cardio plan is the one that helps you lose fat without making the rest of your life worse. And that's exactly why this method works. What science says about fat loss, muscle, and recovery. Now let's talk science. Fat loss happens when you consistently use more energy than you consume, but the type of exercise you choose changes how easy or hard that process becomes. Long, exhausting cardio sessions can interfere with strength training recovery, and that matters because muscle is your metabolic insurance. The more lean muscle you keep while dieting, the better your body looks, performs, and maintains results. Lose too much muscle during fat loss, and your metabolism can slow down more than necessary. This is why the most effective fat loss programs don't rely on cardio alone. They combine strength training, enough protein, smart cardio, and a manageable calorie deficit. Studies repeatedly show that combining resistance training with diet is one of the best ways to preserve lean mass during weight loss. Cardio can absolutely help, but if it's overused, it can become a problem instead of a solution. And then there's stress. If every workout leaves you wrecked, your sleep gets worse, recovery drops, motivation falls, and your consistency starts to collapse. And consistency always beats intensity when the goal is body fat reduction over weeks and months. Ask yourself this: would you rather do the perfect cardio routine for 8 days or a smart routine for 8 months? That question changes everything. A lot of people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they choose a fat loss method that punishes them so much they can't stick to it. The new method respects biology. It works with your body, not against it. The most common cardio mistakes people make. Let's fix the mistakes that keep people stuck. Mistake number 1, doing hard cardio every day. This is probably the biggest one. People think if 20 minutes is good, 60 must be better. But daily high-intensity work often leads to soreness, fatigue, extra hunger, and lower performance in the gym. You feel productive, but your body feels threatened. Mistake number 2, using cardio to erase bad eating. Cardio is not a magic reset button. You cannot outrun a diet that constantly overshoots your calorie needs. One pastry can erase an entire jog. That's not meant to shame you. It's meant to wake you up. Mistake number 3, ignoring steps because they seem too easy. This is where people sabotage themselves. They smash a spin class, then sit for the next 10 hours. But total daily movement matters more than most people realize. Mistake number 4, doing cardio before every strength workout. A long cardio session before lifting can reduce performance, especially for legs. If your strength training quality drops, preserving muscle becomes harder. And remember, muscle retention is crucial during fat loss. Mistake number 5, relying only on calorie burn trackers. Machines and watches often overestimate calories burned, sometimes by a lot. So if your plan depends on, I burned 700, so I earned dessert, you're building progress on bad data. Mistake number 6, never adjusting. What worked in week 1 may stop working in week 6. As your body weight drops, your energy needs often drop too. That doesn't mean panic. It means reassess. And in a moment, I'll show you the exact weekly cardio formula that works for most people. It's simple, realistic, and way more effective than random sweat sessions. The exact fat loss cardio formula. Here's a practical setup most people can use. Start with strength training 3 to 4 days per week. That is your base. Then add 2 to 4 Zone 2 cardio sessions each week, around 25 to 45 minutes each. On top of that, aim for 8,000 to 12,000 steps per day, depending on your current level. And if you enjoy intensity, include 1 or 2 short HIIT sessions. Per week, 10 to 15 minutes is enough. Example week. Monday, strength plus 10-minute easy cool-down walk. Tuesday, 35-minute Zone 2. Wednesday, strength plus steps goal. Thursday, 15-minute HIIT or hill sprints. Friday, strength. Saturday, 45-minute brisk walk or incline treadmill. Sunday, recovery walk and mobility. Now notice what's missing. No daily punishment, no marathon treadmill sessions, no earn your food mindset. This method works because it controls fatigue while increasing total movement. That means better adherence, better recovery, and usually better food control too. If you're a beginner, don't jump straight to everything at once. Start with one upgrade, increase daily steps. Then add Zone 2. Then layer in intensity only if recovery is solid. And here's a huge tip. Place cardio where it helps, not where it hurts. Walking after meals can support digestion, blood sugar control, and overall daily expenditure. A 10-minute walk after lunch and dinner may not feel dramatic, but over time, it's powerful. Small things done consistently beat extreme things done briefly. How you'll feel when you do cardio right. Let's make this real. Week 1, you may feel strange doing less intense cardio. You might even think, this can't possibly be enough. That's normal, because we've been conditioned to believe fat loss only counts if it hurts. But by week 2, something starts to change. Your legs feel fresher. You're not starving after every workout. You're lifting better. Your daily energy is more stable. And that means your eating becomes easier to control. By week 3 and 4, many people notice they're less puffy, more consistent, and mentally less burned out. Their body starts responding not because they trained harder, but because they finally trained smarter. Imagine 2 people. One does brutal cardio 6 days a week, feels tired all the time, overeats on weekends, and quits by month 2. The other walks daily, lifts regularly, adds smart cardio, recovers well, and keeps going for 6 months. Who do you think gets leaner? Here's the truth nobody sells because it's not flashy. Fat loss loves boring consistency. Not chaos, not punishment. Consistency. And that tiny mistake I mentioned earlier, it's rewarding your workout with extra food just because you exercised. That single habit quietly destroys fat loss progress for thousands of people. Exercise is not permission to overeat. It's support for a smart plan. So stop doing cardio wrong. Stop chasing exhaustion. Stop thinking sweat equals success. If you want to lose fat and keep it off, build your plan around strength training, steps, zone 2, and just enough intensity to help, not hurt. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and comment SMART cardio below so I know you made it to the end. And if you want to know what to eat with this method so fat loss becomes even easier, watch the next video on screen right now. Because the right cardio plan can change your body, but combining it with the right nutrition changes everything.